ignoring the call, she shutting that down. Started at the top and I'm taking it down off the champagne. Took a break from the brand on the rampage, I've been giving it brown. Shawty been solid some time now. I'm a life for the wine, dine, and I'm with it. Look where we started and look where we at. I can see where we headed, but I can't see me finish. 3 years ago I was down on my last, was stuck at the crib. I couldn't get out of my bed, then I realized it's all in my head. And I can't go back to the past, yeah. Except now I'm moving, put all in the music for more like a movement is brewing. I cannot picture us losing. I'm sharp when I shoot it, the world is my tutor. She wanna live black in public, but know that I'm published, we settle for safety. Not in the street, but I'm on the same muscle, that schedule been driving her crazy. They talk like they know me, but know that they bluffing unless it's somebody that pays me. Keep minding your business, the money been printing, my nigga just gotta go get it. I'm in the zone through the winter, I'm trying to see Rome, see Venice. I'm at the summit, I'm thumbing my budget, my nigga, it's nothing, just part of my image. I need a minute, I know they live it, admit it, I'm teed up. Little baby, she a teaser, tell her to follow the leader. I put that weight on my shoulders, so let's run up the check in my D's, yeah. Really not nobody real, it feel like the stars align and you can see, yeah. Just look at the drip, it's lit. I've been on 10, I've been on 10. I'm active again, yeah. Sliding that thing, tell them to step back, cause I'm out of their range. I'm batting again, yeah. I'm active again, yeah.
What's going on? This is Dany Deonte Afterdark. We are back with another one. Yeah, we got a crazy topic tonight. This one is called Love or Trend, Why Some Black Athletes Choose White Partners. I got my boy in the building, Merge Vision, my cuzzo, my big cuzzo, 6'8" monster. No, I'm playing. What up, though, cuz?
What up, cuz? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm kicking it, bro. Kicking it, bro, man. You brought this to my attention, bro. And I wanted to touch base on this, bro. Right. This is a crazy trending topic, man. It's been trending all over TikTok, all over social media, all types of stuff, man. So I'm trying to get down to the root to this myself and see what's going on with this, bro. So what's your take on this? A lot of these black athletes, especially come draft time, we see a lot of them linked up and partnered up with the, with our opposite race, with the white women or whatever, or something foreign, something nice looking. You know what I'm saying? What's your take on that, man?
My take on it is it makes sense. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, most of these players are coming from big colleges, and when you just do it just using logic, it's more white women in big colleges than it is black women, just because they just got the opportunity more often than a black family does. And then once you get to that level, like when you're a big time player on campus, you got to think about it, man. You got all type of women that you can deal with if you want to. So you experiencing different women, but at some point in time, you know the difference between women as well, like between the different races. You know the ones that can, actually listen to you, and the ones that you have to go back and forth with to try to get your point across. And eventually, you just, you go where you feel like you'll be respected more, and it is what it is. I mean, that's just how I take it. I just think it's more women in college, white women in college, than it is black women. So when you get to one of those big schools, you got more of an opportunity. Well, not an opportunity, but you deal with those people more.
So you think it's location wise, the demographic wise of where these athletes are going to college at, that's causing them to go to the opposite race or whatever?
For sure. You got to think about it. Most of the colleges are big schools. Like, most people that make it to the NFL come from big schools. It ain't that many that come out of like HBCUs. Don't get me wrong. Some of them make it out of there, but I'm curious to see the percentile, how many make it out of HBCUs versus big schools. I bet you it's probably like 90 to 10, 10% out of HBCUs and 90% out of big Division I, II schools.
Right. Now, I came across this clip, man. When you told me about this, that was going on. I came across this clip, man. And this dude,
yeah.
You know what clip I'm talking about?
I do, man. I like dude. I mean, he go hard. He go hard with his opinions, and sometimes he can be a little bit outrageous with it, but he be making sense though if you just listen to what he's saying.
Yeah, I wanted to take a look at this, man, to see what he was talking about. I didn't watch the whole clip.
Mm.
I seen part of it, but I wanted to take a look and see where he was at. You know, how he was thinking about stuff, man. Like I wanted to get his. I wanted to see what he was talking about, bro, because he seemed like when I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was going to see what he was talking about. So I'm about to play this to see exactly what he said and see if I agree or disagree with his take on this. But
For
I'm
sure.
going to play this real quick.
Why are all these black college athletes that are getting drafted having white women? What's going on? I am going to tell you, as someone that is friends with a lot of D1 football players and D1 basketball players, I'm going to tell you because they have told me. Whoa. Before I get into this, I want to make it clear I'm only into black women. I'm just telling you what they have told me. My man said, bro, how many white women have you seen do the Make This Down challenge? He said, excluding the ones that think they're 2 shades away from being bottom. I said, probably only 1. He said, okay. Yo, 5 of my guys that play on Division I Power 5 football teams, and they start. They were like, goody, you know the type of NIL deals we got. One of my men said, bro, I was messing with this black girl. She heard about the deal I got and started to request money, Apple Pays and Cash Apps, for her hair and nails. Oh, shit. My other friends were saying, bro, I would try to take her out to Chipotle, Kava, this and that. She would get mad talking about, why are we going to steakhouses? You're good for it. I said, oh, shit. They were like, bro, the white women, they're down to go and get a cup of coffee, go and get some fucking ice cream. My friends were like, bro, the white women we're dating, they pay for a lot of our stuff. I said, what do you mean? They said, bro, they know that we're making some money, but while we're at practice or we're at camp, they got us our favorite Cabo Bowl, double chicken, right? Waiting for them to come out of practice. My friends are telling me these girls are getting their group projects done, getting their essays done, online tests done on time. I said, wait, what? I said, bro, what about maintenance? There's no way y'all not paying for her hair, nails, bags, her lifestyle. He said, bro, first of all, my girl will get her own Starbucks and even get me one, but if I want to be nice, I'll get her something, from Starbucks. And they were like, hair and nails. They don't even care about the nails, really, and if they do it themselves. Sometimes I pitch in, and I was like, all right, what about hair? They were like, she just brushes it with flat irons, and she wants to be special. You're saving a lot of money. One of my men said this. He just got drafted. He said, bro, I was dating a black girl. Now I'm dating a white girl. I'm about to marry her. He said the difference between the black girl and the white girl, the biggest difference is the white girl knows when to shut the fuck up. I said, God, listen, this is what they told me. Do with the information as you please. If it takes me 10 to 15 years to find a black woman that's compatible with me, that's what I'm going to do. But this is what they told me. So stop being surprised.
Facts.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
I call bullshit. I don't think he date black women, bro. I really don't.
You don't think he date black women?
I don't think he into black women, bro. Just listen to his whole lingo, his swag. He ain't into black women,
man. I mean, I like his take though. I mean, because I think a lot of the stuff he said is actual, like, has some validity to it, but it's also the type of woman that those people come around to at the same time. Because it's not all black women that act like that. Like, if you get some money, they're entitled to your money. It's not all black women that act that way. But we not gonna pretend to act like you just can't go see social media and see how black women do talk about, don't date a nigga unless he got a bag.
Right. And you see that a lot too. I agree with a lot of his take. I really agree with a lot of it. I really do, because like you said, when you can look across social media and see the attitude, the ignorance that come across from our race of sisters, it's like, damn, can we get a break?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They come off, a lot of them come off very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Very demanding. If you don't get this, you don't get that from me, then I find another nigga to do it. All types of BS, bro. All types of BS. I came across a post yesterday from a chick that was saying, if a man can't go, if my partner can't go 50-50 with me, I'm basically gonna date other people. I'm like, wow. I was like, so what happens if your partner fell on hard times or happened to get sick and was unable to go to work or something? Would you still step out on your partner? Well, he should save money for a rainy day. That's a fucked up mentality to have. It really is.
The saving money for a rainy day ain't a messed up mentality, but the mentality in general in terms of if you're not capable of doing 50-50, I'm gonna cheat on you. I mean, if that's the case, just don't date somebody then. Like, don't cheat. Let them know, like, hey, we came into this relationship with these expectations of each other, and you're not holding up your end of the bargain. I don't know how much longer I can do this. I mean, I'm giving you 2 months to get back on your feet, and so you can start meeting the expectations that we set. Like, just to start, nah, bro, that's totally outrageous. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, it comes down to the mentality of both sexes, for real, man and female. Like, it comes down to their mental understanding of how to treat people and what to expect from people. Like, and it's hard to do, man, because people change up inside of relationships. You're like, it's never, nothing stays consistent. You know what I'm saying? There's always something changing. That's just evolution. But you hope people change, and when they change in a relationship, they change it for the betterment of the relationship. But sometimes we get a hold of motherfucker mental, and
Right.
they change in the wrong direction. But it's not a direction for them, but probably for the relationship. But it's not the wrong direction in what they think they like and what they think they interested in now. But as far as the relationship goes, it's gonna have a negative impact on the relationship for sure. But yeah.
Now I think about this though. Like, if you look at the history of some of our athletes, we look at Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
We look at he was married to a woman that was not African American. We look at Tiger Woods, billionaire, married to a woman that was not African American. But he, you see how he messed that up.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at people like what's his name? Who else was married to a woman that was Scottie Pippen. Yeah, Scottie Pippen had a white wife.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of the athletes go towards that way, due to maybe thinking that they can bring that woman like around the big wigs, like the executives, versus bringing a sister that might have come from a different background, like really not have been accustomed to being around those kind of people, like the big wigs, the executives, being around the upper class or whatever. So I think they feel comfortable bringing somebody like a white woman around that crowd that could talk that talk, be more elegant with it, and be more articulate and all that stuff. Not saying that we don't have black women that are educated and articulate, but I think most of those athletes being exposed to a different way of living on that crowd of women. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I mean, I think that's a most definitely consideration when people or black men get to a level where they making that kind of money. Like, but I mean, at the same time, as that's one of the aspects of why they may choose a white woman. The other aspect of choosing a white woman sometimes over a black woman, maybe even a good percentage of the time over a black woman, is simply the attitude. Like, we're not going here. Like, I mean, and that's no dig at black women, but
right.
If you was to just, on just merit alone in terms of just, most, I ain't gonna say most, but it's more black single parent households than there is white single parent households. But there's more white people in America than it is black people. So that means it's more white women growing up with their mother and father.
Right.
Seeing that dynamic than it is black women. And then, and they come in some of those, well, I ain't gonna say majority, but a higher percentage of those children come from at least a middle class or a better livelihood than what we do in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? So they got different experiences, different life experiences and things of that nature. So if a black kid ends up like from the hood going, let's say a black kid from the hood, just a star athlete, and he get to go to like because those schools will be trying to get that kid to go there. He get to go to like a really high prestige school, Division I top school. He's going to be around more people of that than of where he came from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So 4 years, he's going to be dealing with that type of crowd and that type of environment for the next 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So coming back to the hood, don't get me wrong, he still gonna love his hood and all that stuff, but he get to see a different tree of women. You know what I mean? Like, he know what his hood women are like. He grew up with them, so he know how they talk, how they act, and how they, you gotta almost be combative with them to get a point across. He get up there and see how these white women come from these 2-parent households. When they see a healthy, they got more opportunity to see a healthier dynamic between their mother and father than we do. Not saying that all white families got a healthy mother-father dynamic, but saying they got a higher percentage because it's more of those households. So, you know what I mean? They got more households than us, so they got more of an opportunity to see it. And so when they get up there and start dealing with white women that know how to, be calm, be cool, even when they're trying to get their point across, they're not argumentative, they listen. That's a mind changer right there, bro. For sure, brother. Be like, I requested for her to do this, and she just said, okay. That'll blow a brother mind from the hood. Like,
right.
What? French toast? That's okay. Shit, I can dig this.
Right, but you heard what the guy said. He said most of his guys, the women they dating, they rather settle for a cup of coffee.
Right.
Versus a sister, you take them out, they ain't happy. They're not happy with Chipotle or just a simple a small coffee shop or whatever. If you take a chick, even our age group, like if we want to take a chick to the coffee shop, they look at us like we some lame ass niggas.
For sure. And
like
then,
that's all. That's it. I mean, come on, it's never enough, bro. Like just something small romantic like that. That's like a romantic set to take a chick out to a coffee shop and y'all just sit there and politic and really get to know each other and actually court.
Right.
In this dating pool, these women want the whole nine. They first ideal date is a trip to the DR or a trip to the Bahamas, a cruise, and they want you to spend $20,000-$30,000 on the first date. You know what I'm saying?
I think
they want to go shopping. They want all this and that.
Yeah, that's probably more of an extreme. I think right now the norm. I ain't even say the norm, but the normal extravagant request is to go to like these really nice restaurants like Capitol Grill or one of these really nice places where a dinner plate like $200. You know what I'm saying? And they think like first dates you should be taking them to that type of place. And I'm always from a standpoint like I don't understand why women feel like they entitled to a man's resources when he just now getting to know you. Like a coffee date should suffice, because why is this man go invest his resources in you and he don't even know you? Y'all just know each other. Why do he gotta invest that type of resource into you? Because you will feel some type of way if that same man that is investing his resources in you then turn around and say, well, since I'm investing resources in you, I think I deserve some of that body. Now he disrespectful. Now you're looking at you being disrespectful. Oh, you think because you took me out and paid for everything that you deserve to have some type of contact with me? Why do you think you entitled to my money? You could have came with your own money. I could have came with my own money, and we could have got to know each other, and we could have left that. Nobody got used. Because right now, bruh, it's hard to trust like taking a woman on a date and you spend your money, because some of these women make extreme dating like a sport where they just use men to go on dates to these nice restaurants, bro. So
check this part out. They take a picture of the plate and take a picture of the restaurant, but don't take a picture of the nigga that took them.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And we not gonna make it like that's all women. We not saying that. And I would say that it's probably not even the majority of women, to be honest with you. But it's a big enough of an issue to where it's talked about. You know what I mean? It's enough women think this way to where it's an issue. That's like a man, like I said, a man going on a first date and expecting some type of physical contact with you later on, you would call him out of pocket for thinking that way.
Right.
But you not out of for thinking like you got to spend $200, $300, $400 on me on this first date, and I really don't know you. You don't know me, but this is what I'm expecting because I'm a woman and I took time to get dressed, and it took me 3 hours to get dressed. I had to do my do this and that, and then the man still got himself together to meet you too. Just because he can do it faster than you, don't mean your time is more valuable than his.
Right.
Like, but I'm somewhere in this calculation, and people want to act like the traditional stuff is still relevant these days. Like, it's 2024, man. That traditional chivalry type stuff, I'm not gonna say it's 100% dead, but it's not a lot of women that deserve that type of chivalry, bro. It
Right.
just.
You're absolutely right, because a lot of us ain't getting nothing new. A lot of us getting something that everybody done already had.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I see it, bro. You get a girl that's been out here, a woman that's been out here dating 15 years or whatever. She just threw it back for everybody and their granddaddy, right? And she get to you now, all of a sudden she a nun.
Right. All of a sudden she a nun. You gotta pay. You gotta make a higher payment to be with her than the niggas with the brothers that already smashed through her and stuff. They didn't have to pay anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anything. You know what I mean? And it's just be weird like that. Like, and most of the time that happened when that woman noticing that she's not getting the same amount of attention that she used to, like when she was younger. Like when they started all approaching and they DMs ain't popping like they used to. People ain't trying to take them out as much. They ain't got as many options as they're doing. They skin ain't
tight as they used to be. They back the guy huge up and top. You know,
when those type of transitions start to happen, they start looking at like okay, I need to find somebody to settle down with, right. And they start And they put in place mechanisms to where this is what I'm going to tolerate, this is not what I'm going to tolerate. When none of those things, I mean, don't get me wrong, you got the right to start making certain boundaries and things as you age because you start to learn more and you start to figure yourself out more as well, like what you okay with, what you're not okay with. So that's all cool and dandy. But when it comes to now you got these expectations for a man to come in with this certain amount of money and this and that, and it's way more than what you doing yourself. Like, I understand, like, if you making this type of money, you got this going on, you should be okay with the opposite sex being right there at your level. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you got three kids, and you make $60,000 a year, and you got your own place and your own car, then a man making $60,000 a year with 3 kids, his own place, his own car, should be good enough for you.
Right.
But people tend to be that way. Nah, he got to make $100K. He got to make more than me. And I mean, it'll just be different variables in that situation. So I say all that to say, man, people got to be willing to accept the equal of themselves and the opposite sex and be okay with that.
Yeah. It's hard to find. You know, I think, this reality TV has destroyed relationships. A lot of the music trend have destroyed relationships. A lot of people go off of what they see on television and what they see on social media and try to duplicate that in their life or emulate that in their life. And this ain't happening, man. The economy is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? The economy's messed up. Jobs ain't paying what they used to pay. I mean, look, the price of food went up, price of gas, and it's just impossible. It's merely impossible unless you making 6 figures, unless you self-employed or whatever, or unless you got that degree or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's crazy.
And the truth be told, though, bro, a person that's single really could make it on $20 an hour, bro. You just can't have no debt. I mean, if you was able to get yourself in a position where you get a job where you're making between $20 and $30 an hour, and it's just you can't have no kids either. But if it's just you can find $1,000 apartment and be good. You know what I mean? Off that.
Right.
But that's when it's just you. But if you got kids and things of that nature, you most definitely need to be making like $30 an hour and have very little debt, because that debt is one of the biggest things that hold families back. But just staying on topic though, for us the why athletes draft athletes choose white women over black women, bro. Like I said, man, I don't think it's necessarily a choice of like I'm trying to disrespect black women or I don't care about black women. I think white women tend to have a more of a sit back and be okay sitting back in the cut than black women do. I just like based on just experience and just what you see, you know what I mean? It seems like white women, don't get me wrong, it's white women that's crazy and talk that crazy shit too. So we're not gonna say like all white women these, you know what I mean, easygoing type of females. I just think it's more easygoing white women than it is easygoing black women. And you got to think about it. Half the population in America is white. 50%, I think it's like between 45 and 50% of America is white. So,
right.
Wrong with that. That just means there's more women possible. There's more possibility of women on that side than it is on our side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you can find you a black woman that respects you, listen to you, and value your opinion and understand you and trust you, and you got that type of stuff from a black woman, just like I'm pretty sure LeBron James got with his girlfriend that he was being with since everything, like Steph Curry. So it's also black men that do got black wives that been with them since they was young. So we're not gonna make it seem like black men don't want to be with black women. Like I said, once they get into that college realm though, and they go in that college realm as a single person, they ain't come from like high school with a long-term girlfriend that was still around or nothing like that. But they go to college as single people. They just around more of those type of women.
Yeah. Now, what was your take on Shaq and his wife Shani? You know, to me she did him dirty, bro.
Yeah, I guess you had to let me tell me about it, because I thought Shaq was like messing around on his wife, and that's why she left.
Yeah, that too. But she was saving money the whole time. Like, I guess she was coming up with an exit plan, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was saving money over a course of years, ended up getting with the personal trainer, and all the money she had saved up, she took that and left or whatever, and then she still got money out of the divorce or whatever. I think a lot of women will fake it till they make it. Kind of. It's kind of like, I feel like what she did, like faked it till she made it.
For sure.
Saving the money from the marriage or whatever. Then boom, I'm about to hit him with the okie doke and bounce on him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at some point in time, you have to understand if she got to a point, so we gonna hold man accountable too, though. So if she got to a point where she recognized that Shaq was out here running around and she was just keeping her composure, keeping herself together, but he was doing his thing, but she wasn't bringing him that smoke. And the money that she was saving was like money Shaq gave her. Like, and she just was a good saver. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. If it was money Shaq was giving her, like say Shaq was giving her like $20,000 allowance or something every month or something like that.
Yeah.
And blowing that, she was just saving it. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But if it's something like she was just going to Shaq's bank account, pulling money and transferring it over to her own shit, oh yeah, she grimy for that. But if it was like money Shaq was giving her and she was just doing a good job of saving it over the years, then I don't see nothing wrong with that. She was just doing a good job of saving her money. Now, at the end of the day, I think still as a woman, when she decided that she had enough of whatever was going on between her and Shaq, she should have just told him before moving on, start dealing with that other dude though, for sure.
Right.
Like that too much of a profile to, you know, do some shit like that. Like, and I mean, and don't make it right what he was doing, but you know, that's a conversation you have with him and let him know, like, yeah, I want a divorce, and you do that the right way, and then that way you don't leave with no like stain on your name and nothing like that. You know what I mean? You,
Right.
at the end of the day, stay a woman at all times. You know what I mean? I know holding a woman to kind of a higher caliber sexually is like frowned upon these days. But at the end of the day, women should hold themselves to a higher standard sexually, you know what I mean? Because they have more control over that type of situation, and they tend more to move based on their emotions. Man, you know, we tend to move more based on our sexual needs, and our emotions like secondary. Like emotions are first for women, and you know what I mean? I just feel like, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, she should have just, you know what I mean, just came straight up to Shaggy, like, hey, I want this divorce because this, and I'm planning on moving at this point in time, and then start dealing with whoever she wanted to deal with. She should have did it like a lady. Like, I ain't holding her though, but at the end of the day, I'm not condoning if Shaq was running around with her that was cool either, you know what I mean? Because at the same time, he could have said, hey, you know what? I still want to play around, so instead of being married, let's just go ahead and call it what it is. I'm going to set this aside for you. You know what I mean? I don't want to run around on you and hurt you and things of that nature, but I do want to be out here still dealing with whoever I want to deal with. He could have took that route too instead of, you know what I mean? So it goes both ways, man. At the end of the day, people just got to treat people the way they want to be treated. And if you can't do that, man, let that person go. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I think another reason why we see this trend though, with a lot of with the black athletes going for the white ladies is I agree with you, man. To me, it's the white woman is more laid back, chill, won't really be too feisty and argumentative with you, more submissive, and they know when to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They know when to shut the fuck up. Some sisters just don't know when to digress.
Yep.
Like sometimes just shut the fuck up. Dealing with a sister sometime when you in this situation, and same thing, and even white women, but dealing with a sister sometimes, they'll push them buttons, bro. Push them buttons. I look at some of them, what was his name? The one that was it Miles Bridges that just got in all that damn trouble? That DV shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Looking at some situations like that, they will put you in situations where you want to just explode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even like the clip that's going viral now about Neo and the way his baby mama was talking.
Oh, yeah, we gonna talk about that. That's gonna be the next one because that was disrespectful.
Disrespectful as fuck.
Disrespectful. Threat to punch him coming out in his personal space. I'm like, damn.
Where you got
you see the one? Did you see the video that I shared about the girl that put the dude out with his baby?
Because he fell on like some hard times, even though he paid bills for 4 months, and then he fell on hard times. And then she wanted to make the fact that he liked the game. I'm pretty sure he probably was still trying to find a job at the time, but you know, during the time where he wasn't putting in apps, he maybe was on his game or whatever. But when you a provider, that don't just go away. You know what I mean? Right. If he had a mindset to pay the bills for 4 months, that don't go away. You know what I mean? It's just he get back in the workplace. That's all. And once he do, he would have continued doing what he was doing. So, you know, that's just shady. And then he had a son or a baby with him, like, and you just putting the baby out too. Like, you could have said, listen, I mean, this ain't what we agreed to. I'm giving you 30 days to figure it out. If you can't get on your feet in 30 days, then you need to go back to your mom's house or your dad's house. You know what I mean?
Right.
To do, but I'm not just gonna put you and the baby out in the street like you ain't helping with the rent this month, so you gotta go. Like, that's foul. But I mean, once again, it's about the person. I mean, it's all women wouldn't do that to you. You know what I mean? All to you. It's about the person. But at the same time, some people change on you in like blink of an eye, though, bro. Some people are very good at hiding who they really are, and you don't get to know that until you done fell too far in for them, or you start to love them, and you start to look past red flags that that don't sound right, but I want to work this out though, but that don't seem right, but I want to work it out. You look past those red flags, and most of the time those red flags come back and bite you in the ass when things ain't going that person's way.
Yeah, and it can ruin your life. I tell people, man, that men tend to love harder than women. A man has a harder time letting go when when a man is in love.
Mm-hmm.
You have a harder time letting go.
Mm-hmm.
Women,
Sure.
some women is cutthroat. Some women be on demon time, bro. Straight demon time.
Sure.
They will fucking leave you, and they can love you one day. They can be loving you. The next day they hate you. They hope you die. I mean, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So yeah, I get it, man. I get it. But
you gotta understand though, that's their nature though. They flow with their emotions. Like some of them got better control of their emotions than other ones. Some it's like a scale for real. Like the ones on the far end of the scale are where their emotions actually dictate what they do and what they say and how they behave. Those type of women are dangerous. You know what I mean? And then you got the women that, they know their emotions are having an effect on them, and they take a little time out to get themselves together because they respect you enough to, not let their emotions make you feel disrespected, or, they get their head right into where they still feminine at the same time. They don't go nasty and ghetto and shit like that. Like they got the process to catch their emotion and stay feminine at all times. And that's like what I be trying to tell my female friends. Like, no matter what's going on, you still should need to stay in your feminine state. No matter what's going on, no matter how he talking to you, how he treating you, as long as he ain't putting his hands on you, you do your best to stay in your feminine state. I mean, you getting aggressive with a man, that's not gonna get you what you're looking for.
right.
What you think you're not gonna be able to beat that man? What do you think you getting aggressive with him is going to accomplish? If anything, you should be trying to resolve the conversation and get out of it. You know what I mean? That's shit for real.
That's the problem. I see a lot of females with masculine energy, and they think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing cool about walking around acting like a man.
Mm-hmm.
What Kevin Samuels used to tell them: put your dick up.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Seriously,
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand that shit. And then wonder why they can't find a good man. A man don't want to deal with a man that's into women. We don't want to deal with no damn man.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
To deal with another.
No, fall back. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know why it's so hard for women to just understand just the primal function of each sex. Like, okay, if my primary function is to protect, provide, and display leadership, then yours should be to submit,
assist, help me.
Like yours should, like that's the leader that I chose. Like at the end of the day, that's the leader that you wanted. That's the leader that you chose. So you should be able to fall back and listen to this leader. Like he trying to, if you chose him, that means you took the time to look at whatever vision he had and whatever plans he had, and you felt comfortable getting aboard his plans. You felt comfortable trying to be a part of his vision. And if that man was willing to be like, yeah, and I understand what you want to do for your future, so I'm going to incorporate that into my vision as well to make sure that you feel good as well, and you get you a man like that, it should not be an issue submitting to that type of dude that cares for you like that. But a lot of women, that just still don't register to women. Women don't. It seems like it's hard for women to just understand that basis of the relationship where you understand your man and you proud of your man and you want to put him out in front leading the family.
Yeah, but some women just don't trust that man to lead. And then I mean, if you look at the word, man, like a lot of women aren't in alignment with what the Most High says. Like everything's out of order. Like in the Bible says, wives submit to their husbands as to the Lord, right? For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, bro. Then it says, his body is the head of the church, his body of which he is the Savior. Now, as the church submits to Christ, so also wives should submit to their husbands and everything. Ain't nobody really following that right now. It's you got a handful of women that will follow those teachings, but it's so many of them just lost out here. Lost.
For sure.
Lost.
You got to think about it. Like 70% of black households are single parents.
But why are men leaving?
Yeah, led by women too. Most of them are led by women. So
why are the men leaving? In the black households, why are the men leaving?
Because women, let's be real about it. Since the probably 70s or 80s, whenever food stamps were introduced and all those social programs that the government introduced, where you had to put a man couldn't be living with you in order to get this stuff. And women, and they actually was going around making sure that it wasn't a man living with you. Like they kind of don't do that for real these days. But back then, when it first was starting, they really was on that. Like if they seen a man live there, they'd take your assistance. You know what I'm saying? So I think since then till now, it's just became normal to choose that system over having the kid's fathers living with you. Not all the time, and not maybe even 50% of the time, but just a high enough rate to where it's impacting the community. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think no woman actually choose to be like, well, you know what, you got me pregnant, but you know what, you could get up out of here. I'm gonna choose food stamps and government assistance over you. I don't think that ever is the conversation. But I do think sometimes women can be like, well, I'd probably be better off if he wasn't here. And when their relationships fall off, or if that man just ain't acting right, you know what I'm saying? And let's be real, attitude as well. And you know how it is in the lower class of the black community, not lower class, but like the lower living standards, like people that's living in the ghettos. I ain't saying lower living standards like they don't got good lives, but just like for us, the economy around them.
Yeah.
Then
like more, are you talking about more the subsidized living?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That type of mentality is like normal. Like I need my stamps, I need my WIC, I need my, you know what I mean? That type of mentality goes around in that type of situation. And, you know, and having kids and not being together is like, let's be real about it. Having kids and not being married and not being together is kind of normalized right now in the black community.
It really is. It is.
Let's be real about it. And
that's what I said. It's a lot of us are out of alignment with what the Most High teachings are. A lot of us is not following anything.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? You know, as you grow older, you learn to understand why things is the way it was, and why people's lives ain't the way they're supposed to be. You see why? Everybody's been rebellious towards the Most High. So we wondering why we all messed up. We wondering why the family separated. We ain't staying together, and we seen all these other nationalities that's committed to religion and committed to the Most High's teachings, that's staying together and excelling and beating us out when it comes to education. They're more economically stable than us. You know, you see, if you go to the doctor, who do you see? Who's our doctors now? Most of them are from India, Asian. That's our dentists, doctors, IT work. You name it, man. They kicking our ass, bro. Kicking our ass. And a lot of the fathers still in the household. Versus our sons and our daughters, whatever. A lot of us are pushed out the door. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. We come home, we deal with the bullshit. We come home, we got to deal with the attitude. We're not making enough money, so we got to hear that shit. You know, you can come home and bring home majority of your check-ins, keep enough for gas money and food. It still ain't enough. Still ain't enough. You sit up there and work 2 jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Give your income from your other job plus the income from the first job, and just keep $100 for yourself a week just to get back and forth to work and have lunch money. Still ain't enough.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
do.
it's not never enough, bro. They complain about, but I like to do this. I like to get my nails done every 2 weeks. I like to have my hair done. The kids need to have this. I want my kids dressed in this. We gotta have this done. Nobody ain't got no life insurance now. Ain't nobody thinking about that. Nobody thinking about starting businesses up together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You just get this. Our people, our priorities is all fucked up, right? It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I see so much materialistic shit. When you scroll across social media, everybody's so materialistic. Everybody want to be on the forefront. They snapping pictures. I've been on this trip. I'm out of town here. We here. We out here. We out here. We out here in the streets this weekend. Come on.
Right, and all that, you know what I mean, and you and putting that back with the topic we on, just think about that, man. Think about all those shortcomings that we got going on in our community, and then you get around white people who think that way, like they think about family, they think about what it looks like 10, 15, 20 years down the line. They go to college looking for prospects that they can have a long life with, you know what I mean? They go to college looking for that, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, so it's just so all those type of things, you know what I mean? That's why, I can see why black athletes choose white women, you know what I mean? Because pretty sure the average white woman in college might talk a little different than the average black woman coming to college. Like, most of the time when a black person make it to college, some of the times they be the first person from their family to go to college.
Yeah, true. That's true.
So they going there really just trying to, get ahead and make some money, like get a degree so they can make some money. But I think when you come from a place where you've been, where you had the safety net, you were secure, like from a middle class family, you could go there looking to get educated, but at the same time have that perspective. I need to find me a husband too, because this is what I'm used to. You know what I mean? I'm used to having a helpmate. Like I seen my mom and my dad work together to build the stuff that I grew up with. So I'm looking for that in college. And I'm pretty sure they parents are telling them that too.
Right.
And they getting it from both sides. They getting it from a father and they getting it from a mother. But in our community, we just getting it from our mothers. And that's good. And that's why I like to talk to my son all the time, trying to make him a better man, way more better than what I am. Everything that I learn, I try to get him to make better decisions than what I have. You know what I'm saying?
We always want the best for our kids. Always want the best, bro. And I feel like with me being in the being self-employed, having my own business, whatever, I see a lot of stuff, man. I see a lot of our opposite color, our counterpart. They set up, man. They set up from college. They stepping into jobs. They dads are cool with the big wigs. They aunts are cool. They uncles. So they stepping into position. They come out of college, coming out making $75,000, $80,000 a year. What they make that they went to high school, college with. They coming out getting their first house at the age 23, 24. They set.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't really have that for real, man. Because when we have a person of color in position, they act like they don't want to share the nuggets, bro. Everything is a fucking secret. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lot of procrastination. You'll reach out to a brother, they'll leave you on red. It won't respond back. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like us, we scared to see each other. Like we scared to see the next person get on our level or get past us, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta think about the dynamics of that, bro. Because just think about that, man. Like,
shout out to my boy Aaron in the chat. What's up, Aaron? I'm just trying to speak. I'm trying to kick some knowledge, bro.
Yeah, you gotta think about that too, bro. Just think about that. Like most other cultures, they come over here, they work together to establish something.
Right.
We are already here, and we tend not to work together to establish anything. I ain't gonna say all of us, because it is some black people, some African Americans who do work together to get stuff done. But I would say majority though, we think individual. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about what this person doing, or I ain't about to help this person get where they trying to go, or I ain't about to, you know what I mean? It's like, what can a person do for me as opposed to what can I learn from somebody and help them, and at the same time, I'm helping them. I'm learning to get better myself, like so we both can move up. You know what I mean? That type of situation ain't really like considered for real, and it be crazy because I be thinking about it all the time, bro. Like I always sit back and think about, like I was looking at this one YouTube video that's kind of in this realm, but they were saying how an immigrant family had come over here, mother and father. They work, get a house. And when they had their kids have lived there past 18. And when their kids start working, they all start paying money on that house. So it's like 2 generations paying on that house. Then when those kids have kids, they just repeat that cycle. And so all that money was being created in that house. So those different streams of income into that one house. Once that house is paid off, they use the equity in that house to go get an apartment building or a business or something. But they willing to live in the same space to make that achievable. And you got
right.
How many even black families really ain't trying to do that. As soon as your kid hit 18, it's like, okay, you grown now. Go out there into the world.
Yeah, that's true.
That's great.
I see a lot of us that don't stick together.
Yeah, right.
Look at our family, bro. Look at our family, how divided we are. You got the Turnbulls, you got the Steves, you got the Harrises. Nobody want to come together, bro. It's only a select few of us that really network and try to come together. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
We got all this. We got hundreds of family members here, and won't none of these motherfuckers come together.
Yeah, you got to think about it. It's like 100 of us that live in Cincinnati alone.
Right. More than that.
Crazy.
More than that. And don't nobody come together. Don't nobody come together unless somebody.
But like I said, at the end of the day, it's the mentality. Everybody don't think the same either, though, bro. Everybody not willing to.
What's up, Neil? My boy Neil in the building. What's up, Neil?
Everybody not willing to make short-term sacrifice for long-term gains because they only can see right now. A lot of people can't look 5, 10, 15 years and aim for that. Like a lot of people can't do that. They worried about paying a bill next month, and that's all they can see. Like what I got to do to make that happen. You know what I mean? Right. So some people in so much survival mode, they ain't got the vision to think long term. They ain't got the space to envision what 5 years look like for them because they so much in survival mode. They just got to make do right now. Right. But I mean, it's going to stay that way though, bro. You know what I mean?
So black people are so inventive. They should be able to make something out of nothing, bro.
Sure.
You should be able to make something out of nothing. There's no excuses, man. There's so much shit, so many resources out here. You should be able to make something out of nothing, bro. Something out of nothing.
I totally agree with you, man. But I'm a firm believer in group economics, though. I think group economics is better than individualism because you get a lot of different perspectives. As long as y'all got the same main goal, whatever that main goal is, but that allows you to pull in more resources from more places and get more from all y'all working together trying to reach that main goal. So group economics, I feel, is the way to go. And you just got to be able to find motherfuckers on the same wavelength. Like, you got to find people on the same wavelength, and that's hard to do. Hard to do in the black community. But you got to think every other culture do it.
We just don't want to do it. Black people, I ain't gonna say that. Some of us lazy. They don't think of the now. They don't think of 5, 10 years, like you said, 5 or 10 years. They only think of the now. We live in an instant gratification microwave society.
For sure.
They want it now. They don't want to put the work in, bro. I tell people, man, it's like this, man. When you born, you go through a hard labor, bro. A hard labor. When you put that baby on that woman's chest, that baby gonna scoot up to the breast to go ahead and latch onto that breast. But after that, I see a lot of us just stop working after that. It's just they just give the fuck up. They just give up, bro. I'm like, come on, we gotta keep working, man. We gotta keep pushing.
Right.
Like I see this generation just want shit handed to them, man. You get these people that they come up with their hand out. They think you got a little something, they just want a hand out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I do, and that's why like I said, man, I'm a firm believer in the group economics aspect because the only way people get out of the hood is if they really sports. Don't get me wrong, we got our engineers, we got our doctors, we got those. You know what I mean? So we got
B. Yeah. I got a question in the chat from Neil. He said, so this discussion about interracial relationships with athletes, what do y'all think of female athletes that do this, like Serena Williams with her stretch face ass?
Well, that's a good question.
That's a hell of a question.
To each his own. I mean, she has the right to choose whatever person she chooses for as loving, but I mean, yeah, you got to think about that though. Like, why do successful black women choose white counterparts as well? Like, you got to think about that, and you have to understand the reason why they would think that way, because once again, like you were saying before, cousin, they might have that mentality. It gets them in different places with that type of person on their side, like having a side, they get access to different places. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, who knows what Serena what she went through as a younger woman dealing with black men. Like, she came from the hood, or I mean, I ain't know exactly like the hood or nothing like that, but she came, I'm expecting, from a black community, so she was dealing with black males more often. And depending on her experience with those males, like, because, you know, some of us out here just smashing down on women and not giving two French toasts about them at all. I mean, some of us, some fuck boys out here for real. Like, some of us out here like that. So you don't know what her experience was with black males. And she could have had that aspect of like, you know, I'm tired of trying to make it work with black males. I'm gonna give this a chance, see what this look like. But at the same time, you got to think, that dude that she married, he what, worth $1 billion?
Yeah, but the bleach her skin, bro, that's over the top.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's self-hate though. That's self-hate.
Right.
Like, if you feel like you gotta bleach your skin to look more of another color, that's self-hate. I mean, that's just self-hate, and that's an internal thing though, bro. That's like an internal thing for her, like, because she was beautiful black. Like, I don't know, she had to bleach her skin. That's ridiculous.
Beautiful black woman. And Neil said, to be fair, before the guy she with now, she was with Common. I didn't know she dated the rapper Common.
Yeah, she dated him for a little bit. Yeah.
Wow, I never knew that.
I mean, strong, beautiful, thick black woman like Serena. I mean, I'm pretty sure she had her choice of males that she could have dealt with from the black community. I'm pretty sure she did.
What I don't understand, I don't disagree with you on this part when you said the some of the black women in the upper class tend to go to their white counterparts. I see the black women in the upper class tend to stay single.
Oh yeah, that's because the hypergamy, bro. It's the hypergamy in successful women. They look for the opposite sex to be doing better than them. Like a successful black woman, say making making $200,000 to $300,000 a year, is looking for a male that's making $200,000 to $300,000 a year minimum. But they want somebody making more like that. Like, when a woman becomes successful as a black woman, they looking for somebody more successful than them to be with. It's just the hypergamy in women. That's their nature, though. They look for providers. That's their nature. So we can't be mad at them for that. But what they got to understand, though, in this economy, only 18%, I think it's like 18 to somewhere between 18 and 28% of people make over $100,000 in America. Like 30, I think it's less than 36% of people individually make over $100,000 in America on their own.
Right.
So I mean, if you made it to the point where you making 200,000, 300,000 type of money a year, your pool of people is small because now you can only deal with like 30% of the population, and that's everybody 30%. So that's male and female. So if you subtract the males, I mean, if you subtract the females, then subtract the people that you disqualify, like because of their height, because of how they built, because of their race. Like you dwindling down your options so small that it's very hard to find that one particular person that sticks out. And you got to think of when you find that person,
right?
Person making 200-some thousand as a male, that dude got options. He ain't got options for nobody. He can be for him and the paint on women.
Right.
Yo,
Neil said, I bet you too. Neil need to bring his ass up here one day, man, on one of these live streams. Neil, this guy entertainment, bro. Entertainment, bro. Like, he'll take this shit to the next level. He said, I bet you too wish Kevin Samuels was still alive. He eat these turncoat athletes up like a Lizzo snack. Hey, Neil crazy, bro. He corny, but he crazy, bro. And he funny, man. But back to this, man, with these athletes, bro. Like, you ever think that it changed when you see these draft classes or whatever? When you see these guys getting drafted, most of them coming to the podium with a white partner. Do you ever think you'll see that change? I don't think it'll be no time soon. Just because, like you said, the colleges they going to, the areas they going to, the crowd they being exposed to, like you said, they exposed to a different demographic of folks going to these Division I schools, and they going on these scholarships. They meeting these women in these schools and stuff like that. It's kind of hard, brother. Kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Like I said, unless they met a good black woman in the hood, because it's good black women in the hood. We're not gonna make it seem like it's no good black women in the hood. It's actually some good black women in the hood. Like, so if they can find a girl that they was able to make it through high school with and they still good, a lot of them bring that girl along with them. Like, they can come to college with them. Some of them will try to bring that girl to college with them. Like, shit, it is what it is.
I agree. Say what you want to say about LeBron James. He stuck with that girl from the sandbox, bro.
Exactly.
He stuck with that girl from the sandbox. So, I mean, I don't agree with this off-court shenanigans and all the shit he do on court or whatever. All the stuff he doing out there or whatever. But he stuck with that girl from day one, man. And I salute him, man, because that's rare to see that. And to see a couple that actually stay together that long. He's been in the league, 21 years, going on year 22. And he's been with the same woman, got his kids, got his boy about to get drafted, his son about to get drafted, got his son in college. He do a lot for the community. He always giving back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He the model for real. He the model of like what we would like to see from our community. Black couples, when they make it, they stay together and produce some great offspring that also have that competency and understanding of sticking together as a unit. So they find a black counterpart and they repeat the same process. Like, I mean, he the model for real in terms of things. So, and give him his flowers for like being that type of person, you know what I'm saying? And Steph Curry doing the same thing too. So it's not like it don't exist in the community. Like, it's not like those type of situations don't exist in the community. They just far and few. And we need to make that the norm. We need to make marriage and sticking together as a family the norm again.
Yeah. And I see a lot of those marriages lasting longer than when the blacks come together. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of those guys that's been married, like you think of Steph Curry's dad, you think of Austin Rivers, Doc Rivers' son. Doc Rivers married a white woman. You know what I'm saying? They still married, right? I think they still married, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Glenn Rice was he played for the Indiana Pacers, Charlotte Hornets. Mm-hmm. He did won a championship with LA. I think that was enough. I think he married a white. No, I don't think he married to a white woman. I don't think so. But yeah, you look at the Scottie Pippins, but you see how that went though. Scottie Pippen, ex-wife Larsa Pippen ended up getting with Michael Jordan's son.
So, yeah. But see, that's the mentality too, though, man. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like for her to do something like that, that was a choice. You know what I mean?
Right.
She knew that dude was. She knew that was Michael Jordan's son. She knew what that would look like to Scotty and what that would probably make him think and feel. Like she took, I'm pretty sure she took all that into consideration, but it was more so about, you know, how women is. Man would give up their happiness to make sure they family good. A female would give up her family to make sure she feels good.
She's good. Man, you know what? Did you watch my live stream or something, bro?
Watch what?
Did you watch my last video when I said that same sentence, bro?
Sure, man.
I said a female. I said a man would give up his happiness for his woman, but a woman will give up her man for her happiness, and they have moved right along too. Like, yeah, I had to do this for me. Yeah, it's time for me to live my life. I've been trapped for so long. I need to get away. You know what I'm saying?
You know it's trending that way when they start. Everything you do is just wrong.
Right.
You just don't do it. Everything you try to do is not enough. So you know it's already trending that way. Where when she starts to emotionally detach, everything you attempt is going to be not good enough. So anytime you get a female that's just everything you attempt to do, everything you try to do, and it's just not good enough, she always moving the goalposts. Right. She's probably more than likely already emotionally moved on, bro. Like, so you got to go ahead and prep yourself for that situation to come. So,
right. Yeah, Aaron said he just seen that today too. I guess that's something that's trending, bro. With that whole thing with a man will put his happiness to the side for his woman, but a woman to put her man to the side for her. I've been seeing that for years, though. I've been seeing that for years. These women will put away a good ass man too, a man that have been with them through thick and thin, 20, 30 years, to put them through school, help them put them in position. As soon as they get to where they need to get, they want to start living their life. They want to start having girl trips. They want to start just doing the most.
Yeah.
Aaron said the girl left her family for her happiness. That's crazy, man. It's selfish. It's selfish.
It is crazy, but you have to think this social media has made women think it's normal to go out here and find a replacement to the dude that you got. Social media done made the world so small that it done made women think they could just go out here and replace the dude they got. And when they meet these streets for real and see how these streets really moving and how you get the ghosting and smash and all those, they see what's really going out here. They be making a TikTok sooner or later saying these streets ain't, I should have stayed with my man. Yeah. Sooner or later.
Aaron said it happened to somebody he knew last year, man.
Who?
Aaron, he in the chat, man. He said he knows somebody this happened to last year, his right-hand man. He said Jordan was the worst example. He said he went from a funny face light skin to the blondest small player you can find. And he said they had this debate on a post on Friday, last Friday or yesterday, I guess. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Like, these women will straight up ghost you and leave you hanging, bro. You know, I've been through it, man. I've been through the worst, bro, with these women. So I know. I got accused of hating black women because of how I come down on my delivery. I said, nigga, I come from a white woman. I mean, a black woman, man. My mother was black. My sister's black. I got black daughters. Right. Fuck. I just call shit how I see it, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, and then this is one thing as well that we also got to take into account about the situation. Yeah. On average, I ain't gonna say all. On average, a man will take accountability for his shortcomings. We recognize where we fucked up and be like, yeah, I fucked up. It is what it is. I got to do better. We okay taking accountability on average. Not all men, but I would say over 50% of men will. So women ain't taking accountability for shit. Nope, not happening. We not doing that. They use word salad, bro. Women are so good with word salad. They can have, even though you know what happened, they can use words so well that they can turn it around and have you confused and make you think you did something wrong. Even though she did whatever she did and that what caused the situation. But they so good with word salad, they can flip it around and make you like, damn, did I do that? You know?
Yep. That's called toxic manipulation tactics at its best, bro.
For sure. And they good at it, bro.
Women
are better at words than men. They better at having those type of conversations and being argumentative. Women are just better at that. That's what I think. I mean, I just think women are better at confrontation between men because they know how to use their emotions to curtail the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
And I learned. Aaron said as soon as the girl got finished with nursing school, she got her house and dipped on dude. That's crazy. Sounds about right though. But what I've learned is that you can't really tell a woman about your past like that. Any kind of things that may have been like kind of crazy or some shit you wouldn't tell nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Some of your deepest secrets, some of your darkest times, you really can't share that because they turn around and flip that on you in an argument.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You can't really tell nobody shit. It takes a special person you can really trust.
Yeah. And then, like I said, though, bro, when we get to this stage in our lives, most men start to think about legacy and long term and to that next level to start building and gaining assets. But women don't get to that point. I ain't gonna say all women, but I would say over 50% of women don't get to that point. Like for real, not in their 40s and shit like that. They don't get to that point where they thinking 10 years from now, what type of assets I'm going to have, who my husband going to be, what I'm going to be doing, and things of that nature. They don't think that far ahead. But at the same time, that's their nature, though. You know what I mean? That's why they look for leaders.
Yeah.
The leader should be doing stuff like that. So when they get 40s and they can't find that leader, they feel lost out here. You know what I mean? Think about all the successful black women, like you was just saying, that's out here single. They kind of lost. They looking at pushing 50. Like, damn, I'm about to be out here by myself for real.
Right.
Yeah, it is what it is. You was doing too well. Settle down for somebody on your level.
I dated one. She was a millionaire, bro, and she didn't know how to act, bro. She was too stuck on seeking validation from all these men on social media. Every time she posts a picture, she got 500 comments. Everybody telling her this, the most disrespectful shit, bro. I was like, look, it got so bad. Like the second year, I'm like, it's either me or social media. That's how bad it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? I threw my hands up. Like, I'm done, bro.
Believe it. And then man should understand that's a red flag too, for real. If a woman spending that much time on social media or she posting videos and liking her DMs and shit like that, it's only a matter of time before that attention becomes action, bro.
Yeah.
It go take one nigga in there that looks better than you or offering more
than what you got,
monetary things than what you can. And there he is, son. Hypergamy is going to kick in. And she monkey branch her ass on out of your relationship.
Yep. She gonna say, gotcha.
And I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't be bad. You know what I mean? Because he can provide you something better than I can, but don't come back here because men of means, of good means, tend to be able to move around the tapestry of women at whim. Right. So thinking he's not planning on marrying you, he don't see you long term. He's going to do all these nice things for you because let's say $5,000 trip to him is like nothing. But a $5,000 trip for me means the world to me because, bro, that's hard for me to come back to get that 5,000. 5,000 for me, it actually has more value than it does for him. But women ain't thinking about it like that. They just thinking about, I got that trip, nigga, and I want another one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, You know what I mean? It's only a matter of time when he say, you know what, I got a new one. Like, I'm tired of smashing down on you. I'm about to go get this new one. I want to go to a new color. I'm choosing a new color this week. You know what I mean? Don't come back here. At that point in time, don't come back here.
Right. I can dig it, bro. But yeah, man, I hope one day we can see a change in that, man. I would love to see a lot of more of the athletes
For black women.
give the sisters an opportunity, bro. I would love to see black love, black marriages happen, man. That's what it's all about. Because we need our sons need us in the household, man.
Especially at that level, bro. Because at that, you got the ability to make some financial changes for yourself and the people that you care about.
Right.
So I was for sure.
Yeah, man. Well, you gonna come back to on the stream next week, bro? We gonna do another one next week, man.
For sure, man. This been very entertaining, boy.
I'm still learning this whole thing, bro. I'm still green to all this, bro. I might got my YouTube channel, but I'm still green. I'm still learning as I'm going, bro. So man, we got to grow together, bro. We got to start spreading some awareness about this stuff, man.
For sure. I mean, you did a good job hosting the night, bro. So we get it there, bro, for sure. And then
yes, sir.
This back and forth me and you got is just natural, bro. I mean, we ain't rehearsed this. This is just me and you talking, bro.
Right. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Just let me know what we get each other behind the scenes, man. I'm about to head on out and I'm gonna get me some work done for the night, bro. And think about the next. I want to discuss that Neo situation, bro. Maybe next week.
Yeah, that sounds good, man. I
think we need to tackle that Neo situation, bro. And I'm pretty sure we have some other shit come up in the news.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely that Neo. I want to talk about that. I got the footage already about that. I got all the footage, man.
Anything that I find trending or that I think is important to what we trying to get across, I'll send it your way.
Yes, sir. I'm always ready to break it down and get it discussed, bro.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Be safe, man.
You too, man.
All right. Thanks for coming on, too, bro.
No doubt. See you next.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Donations can be made to the Cash App.
Wake up and
Thank
beg
you
up
so
this
much.
year. Jump
God
out the
bless
crib.
you.
Stack up my Cino this year. Killing my ego this year. All for the people this year. Only believe in the real. I do believe in no fear. And I got gang in this. I never switch on the tribe. I keep it all the way real. I'm in control of my field. You see my highlights and study my reel. Yeah. I'm showing more love this year. Running more plays, finna scale up my business this year. The world in my palm, I'm a star. I deliver my cadence. I'm serving up chips to my peers. Bringing the bread for the fam. Everything good on the side. Everything coming together. New whip, no leash, no key. They heat it. California on the plate. I'm out here playing for keeping. I pull up, she leaking. She want me for the weekend. My foot on the gas with the brakes. Hate me or love me, you see me. Flex, yes. I got my foot on their neck. I'm out with a squad to the death. Get to the checks. Flex, yes. Got nothing to lose, it's on the prove. Come from the trench. Cuban links on my neck, tanking. Freeze, smoking on dope, that diesel. Freeze, run until I miss my season. Laid back, geeking. Smoking on dope, that diesel. Young get gone off the deep end. Run until I miss my season. I keep a stack of them blessings, I'm ballin', I'm play calling. They chain on me matching my smile, you know that I stay saltin'. Wrist flooded, she drowning. We good on this side, everything coming together. New whip, no leash, no key in it. They heat it, California on the plate. I'm out here playing for keeping. I pull up, she leaking. She want me for the weekend. My foot on the gas with the brakes. Hate me or love me, you see me. Flex, yes. I got my foot on their neck. I'm out with a squad to the death. Get to the checks. Flex, yes. Got nothing to lose, it's on the prove. Come from the trench. Cuban links on my neck, tanking. Freeze, smoking on dope, that diesel. Freeze, run until I miss my season. Laid back, geeking. Smoking on dope, that diesel. Young get gone off the deep end. Run until I miss my season.
Once we understand that it is through our five senses that these imprints